ovarian cancer is hidden deep in the pelvis, and there are very few symptoms of even advanced ovarian cancer, and certainly for early ovarian cancer there are very few signs and symptoms, and women generally don't understand much about ovarian cancer.
Women's cancers are not well known. We get a little bit overshadowed by other cancers out in the community, and I think it just is working hard at it and making sure that we keep working at getting the symptoms out there so that women know when to insist on things with their GPs and getting referrals into the appropriate places.
A lot of the breakthroughs in the care of women with breast cancer have come from the research and the fundraising that's happened, that's been able to make that research happen. So what we need to do for ovarian cancer is get the word out there, get women talking about it more, and get out raising money so that we can make the same advances in ovarian cancer as has happened for breast cancer too.
Well, the Women's Cancer Foundation is primarily set up to raise funds purely for research into ovarian cancer. So over the years we've been involved in a number of projects, from PhD scholars to all sorts of major research, but we are basically a funding line for research into ovarian cancer.
Charities play a very important part in today's society, particularly in women's health when we're looking at ovarian cancer. The Victorian Government supports screening programs in breast, in bowel and in cervical, and ovarian cancer is very much 1 in 4 statistically will suffer from this disease, unfortunately, and it is a silent killer. I've had a personal experience last year where a friend sadly passed away from ovarian cancer, and I think it's really important that all women look after themselves, get behind the organisation and raise some significant funds so that we can contribute good research into screening programs that should be available for women to detect this disease.
A great opportunity for public awareness to be raised in the community for women, and it doesn't necessarily need to be targeted at just women, but partners, professionals, healthcare workers that are working in the area of women's health. Because the symptoms can be very vague and non-specific, it can often be, there tends to be a delay in diagnosis, which is unfortunately the tragedy with this disease. So I think if the more people know through newspapers, Facebook, the internet, and also the foundation do a wonderful job in education with their website.
Look, funding is vital, and a lot of research currently is being stalled due to lack of funds. So the more money that we have, the more options we have to fund more different streams of research, provide more research nurses, and it'll just move along a lot quicker, and hopefully that detection and that cure will come a lot quicker.
So it's great to be able to provide a few comments to the Women's Cancer Foundation, whether it's ovarian cancer or many other issues. Women's health needs your important support, whether it's through a personal donation or just talking to friends and loved ones about these issues. Too many women are diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and sadly too many of them die. I want to congratulate the Women's Cancer Foundation for their important work. The research that they support, hopefully, will be able to save lives into the future.
We need the support of the public by organising events that bring media attention, or by sponsorships that can help pay for the advertising. In fact, we need support from both the people and corporates that can help us get the message out there.
Just by being more aware of the disease and obviously donating, because any funds will contribute greatly to any potential cure, I suppose. So donate money.
Education, we need more awareness, and we need more funding so we can do more research.
Well, I think there are a number of ways that we can be helped. Obviously fundraising is the number one thing, because research costs money. research nurses and research scientists are very expensive people. So obviously the financial aspect, but I think also raising awareness to the community about this disease. This disease kills 2 women in Australia every day, so it's really a terrible disease, and it's something that we can improve on if we get the right research funded with the right amount of money.
所有的社区和政府共同来传递这个信息，来帮助他们能够更加关爱自己的身体，让我们的女性都健健康康、开开心心。
做这样的慈善事业，就像喝茶一样，水温很重要，但是有水温冷暖自知，所以希望能够大家放开心胸，自己试看看，你会发现其实你得到远远超过你付出的。
More charity, you have more prosperity.
在世几十年的光景，应该呢有爱心，就是正向因得向果。这个我们的后代，我们的子孙要会得到福音的。
我想呼吁每一位女性朋友，照顾好自己的身体，做好定期检查，健康美丽的过好每一天。
大家都来关注女性的身心健康，为女性健康的慈善事业做出贡献。
Women's charities do have an important role to play in that regard.
希望大家呢，尽心的为这个妇女癌症协会呢做出多一点的贡献，对他们这些病人多一点的帮助和支持。